Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another vlog. So, I'm sharing my experience after moving to Calgary. It's been almost a year. So, I moved in last August, and this is August right now in 2023. So, I had a really nice experience moving to Calgary, and I'm sharing my story. So, if you are planning to move to Calgary, if you are thinking to move to Calgary or maybe from Ontario or BC, or you are living in a city that's quite expensive and you are planning, or maybe you have already moved, so that might help you up too. So let's talk about how my journey goes. So since I moved in August 2022, I got a job on the way, and I got a nice job in oil and gas since my experience was in electronics manufacturing. So I got a technician job in Calgary, and since now I'm working there and I'm really happy about it. And luckily, I can say, like, because most of the people, what happens is if you are, so regarding job, I'll tell you, if you are experienced and you are moving with some experience from Ontario or BC, if you have a healthcare experience, you are most welcome. There are a lot of jobs. If you have a technical experience, either you are a technician or you have some IT like experience, so you can get a job. It's not something that you have to think about. Especially regarding the healthcare, there's a lot of opportunities here in Alberta, and there are a lot of government jobs too. And but you have to hustle a little, like you have to find a job. If like you are lucky, you can get on the way. Like me, I got one job, and for my wife, she got a job too, and we are still working, and it's really nice. So there are different kind of jobs here. It's a bit similar to Ontario since I've been to Ontario 7 years, and it was a nice experience over there. So something I would like to say, like, it's a really nice place, and there are a lot of people moving too. So if you are experienced, you will definitely get a job. If you are a fresher, so there are chances you will get a job, but it's better if you have a job in Ontario or BC, and you need not to rush. So just get some experience and then move here. So it will be better. You will be on top of somebody who is not experienced, right? And let's talk about housing. So how it goes. So I was living in a basement in Brampton, and it was around $1,200 for a couple. Like we were two guys, so it was still decent. But right now I know it's around 14 to 1500. So if you compare that housing, so it is still like renting a basement or an apartment, it is around 1500 to 1600. So the prices are up now as compared to years back, like 2-3 years back. Things were different. So when I moved, I got a really nice basement for around 1150 because we were two only. So I got a nice basement in Chestermere, so that's a nice place to live. And then you can search about in northeast. There are most of like Indians, they live here in north of Calgary. So the Calgary is divided into 4 different sectors. So it will be better if you look around something in northeast, because you will get help from the local people, like you have your friends and relatives here, so that will help you up. So regarding the rent, it is around 14 to 1500 for 2 bedroom, and if you're looking for 1 bedroom, it is around 1300, I can say. And if you're looking for an apartment, that you will get around 1500 plus utilities. And if you're looking for a house, so if you are more people, then at least you can get a decent house for 1800 to 2000, and utilities on top of that, and that will help you up if you are more people, and then you can split it. Okay, and let's talk about vehicle and insurance. So the insurance in Calgary, especially in northeast, it depends upon your record, like how long driving record you have, but still it is better than Brampton, I can say. So insurance is around, like, for me, I had a long driving record, more than like 12-15 years. So mine is still under 200. So if you have a clean record, then definitely you will get something under 200. That's an average price that for insurance. So let's talk about the other expenses here, like what kind of expenses you can expect regarding the grocery. And like most of the things there is just 5% tax on it. The major difference that as compared to BC and as compared to Ontario, in the major provinces there is 13% tax. Like in Ontario, I can say it's 13%, and here in Alberta is 5%. So that makes a difference in the groceries. Not a large, like it's basically you are paying 105 instead of 113 for spending $100. So that's a kind of thing. Everything is available as if you compare to Ontario and Alberta. So even BC. So things are common here, right? So it's just that price difference. There's no HST. And the next thing I would like to talk about, the major difference that I felt from a year, right? It's almost a year. So something that I can say is weather. Weather is really, really different from Toronto to Alberta. So first thing is it's really dry. The air is really dry. There's less moisture in air, so you will catch a cough or you will get your throat will be dry easily. There is more atmospheric pressure in Alberta, and especially in Calgary area, because of the area is like that. So if you have a migraine, if you have issues like you have migraine, you have sinus, so to be honest, this city is not for you. This place is not for you. Stay away from it. You will have a lot of headache. If you have migraine, you will have recent attacks, and then your head will be banging all the time. So stay away from it. If you have somebody who's having asthma or somebody who's having issue with while breathing or any disease, something that's related to breathing, stay away from it. So that will be another thing. And in winters, it is really, really cold. It is cold in Toronto though, but still, I have seen here like -40, feels like -40, and that you really feel like it is cold. It is cold and dry cold. Your skin will be like dry. You have to put a lot of moisturizer all the time. But that is still acceptable because we are living in Canada, so being cold is not a big thing. But still, you can consider if you want to live in a cold area, or if you have some problem with the cold weather, so you can consider before moving here. And what else? Rest, like majority of the things are positive to me because I got a job and things gone well to me. So I'll put a different vlog, like I got a apartment, something that you can't buy under 300. I got apartment for under 300, and it is really decent, 2021 built, and I am paying my own mortgage, right? So I'm not paying rent to somebody. I'm making some equity, so I'm making some things that help you to save some money over. And the job is nice, things are going fine. So if you have any major things in mind, if you are thinking about like moving, if there's anything I can help you up, just leave a comment. I would like to help you up if you are moving from a different place. So definitely I will help you up. If there's any question that I would be more than happy to just answer that. Thank you. Stay tuned.